G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio. This is our very first Space Age Let's Play series, and this is episode 30. And here we are in Novice. We're actually back in Novice. So episode 29, we were doing some other stuff. We were moving around, and I think we were wrapping things up on Fulgora and getting things back. But here we're back on Novice. We've been doing a few things on Novice for base maintenance and getting, look at those lovely rockets going. That's brilliant. Just check out where the damage is being done. It's on the defenses. How nice. They should be lovely. And we can just see there it's here, and yeah, look at that, defenses are good, although these guys really are heading out to get things fixed. They're going to head across there and get done in, but anyway, that's fine. In episode 30, in this episode, we're going to talk about a few bits, and we're going to look at well, we're getting ready to go to our very final planet. And so, yes, we've done Volcanus, we've done Fulgora, and then, so we will be going on to Novus Fulgora. What's the other planet? I've forgotten the name of the other planets. Well, we'll have to find out when we get to go there. In fact, we must be getting there shortly. What's this? And this is available on... Let me just grab that one. It's available on... Can I click on that? Available to be crafted on, I can't remember the name of the that other planet. Oh goodness. Okay, well, we'll have to just have a look at that in just a sec. That'll come to me. But in this episode, yeah, we're going to be looking at some placement of nuclear facilities back on Novus, and also I'm going to talk to you about these sort of global chains, or shall I say interstellar chains, or interplanetary chains that we're getting going. So guys, jump in, enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'm going to see you right here in this area in just a sec. Okay, very first thing I want to show you guys is this. Just go into map mode. So here's the base. I want to show you a bit of what we're actually doing. So if you have a look here, the base basically feeds into here, and you've got an L shape. We turned the base 90 degrees in Novice, and we no longer got most of the cliffs there anyway. So what we're finding here is this is actually performing better now, but this was really dripping, and actually it wasn't doing too bad. I mean, green circuits just were doing okay, but what's happening here is, these were quite full actually. These are a lot less now. They're filling up. We maybe just had it slowed off just a moment ago, but even with 4 of these belts, things were going really bad here, because a lot of the iron was going across to circuits, and then a lot of them were then going across, and they were more full than this. They were then going across to back to the base, but also off to steel, and steel's going to be one of those ones that always depletes. So what I decided was I would, we can go over here and have a look at it. I decided I'd bring green circuits from Volcanus. So I got the Volcanus freighter, which is currently sitting here waiting to top up for uranium ore. What I did is I'm shipping, when we go to Novus, go to Volcanus and then ship to Novus, we're doing the 3,000 of each of those 3 sciences, but we are then also doing still cliff explosives, but we're also doing 6,000 circuits. And so what I thought is that circuitry those circuits can then be used here. So what we're doing is we are getting them into this one here. This one's requesting 20,000, and they'll filter out via this gate here into this one, well, it should just be, yeah, it's just these guys from the stationary station, but these will filter out here. You get the green circuits that will come into this one, and they'll then primarily be requested here. So this is the corner where the base turns. So what we're doing here is we are taking these and putting them in there. Now we have some sitting in storage here, so that will collect some out of there. Hopefully they don't go back into storage. Hopefully they're going out. I think if you could slow the animation, you'd see that they're all going out, but this storage is on my list of things to tidy up. But the bots are moving around, and what we're doing is we're focusing. So there's a priority feed here from these. So it is this is the priority here, and then whatever else can come from the rest of the base. So that's all doing quite nice. Now, in between episodes as well, we had up here, we had this base, and then we had this base down here, and this is the iron ore that's nearly finished. This base up here, we do have oil here as well. So what I did, and we've got oil here. So what I did is I moved the walls. The walls were here, and I moved them out to there. So you've got your biters out here. They'll just keep. They aren't attacking actually. Maybe a few deaths here, but this wall is quite strong there. That's pretty good. You've got plenty of protection there for that one, and that means I've got this oil here. So that oil's 12.90%, which is pretty good. Yeah, we're getting this going nicely, but I haven't tapped that oil just yet. So you got this one here. This will take a full train. This is due to take completely full ones, and you can see them filling up. I'll need to maybe look at loading them on the other side as well, but we'll fix that up. And then you just got the 2 trains there. The sharing tracks when they get to here, and then you're picking up here, and these guys are set to load at 30 seconds. Lots of little 2 trains, and you've got a fair bit of crude oil. You don't actually have that much crude oil in there, but here you can see there is a bit going up, 700, 800, and so it'll get a bit, and don't forget that's getting the same. So you've got a bit of crude oil coming out, and I've got some of these level 2 modules going on there as well. So that's all nice. Okay, so that is in between episodes, and that's what we're doing. If I have a quick look at this, I can see here that the Novice of Volcanus Freighter Remus 2 is sitting above here now. So if it is sitting above here, has it dropped off? Well, who knows how we're going. No, it's still filling up. So I'm going to send it to Volcanus because I think at the moment we'll have issues with these. Oh no, what we've got problems with no rockets. I mean, this rocket is here. We'll automate that one as well. Don't know why that wasn't set to automate. Is this? Yeah, this one's set to automate. Yeah, let's see there. Yeah, there. Okay, this one wasn't set to automate, but I think if you have a look here, out of the rocket components, it is blue chips that we are lacking. Now, blue chips are coming in, and don't forget, blue chips are at the behest of these. Yeah, they really are the behest of these here. So red chips are pouring there, but it is the blue chips that you'll really need to get going. I don't think it's not sulfuric acid. We've got supply on both sides there as well. So green chips is great, and that is supplying lots of red chips as well. That's also great. The red chips will back up and just supply to here, but they then get put into those blue chips, and then we have the blue chips that we need to rock and roll. So I probably will start sending some blue chips from Fulgora as well, because we get a lot of blue chips there, so we'll try and send a few blue chips back as well. What are these bots all sending back? Oh my god, don't know what they're all bringing back here, but that's lots of stuff. I don't know what the bots are doing, but yeah, if you have a look here, we have lots of these guys. This is iron that comes out from the stationary platform above the space station, and that fills in, and that iron then filters in at this point as well. Just explaining how the base is laid out, it filters in here, but there's very poor amounts coming through here, so we shall see. Right, let's have a look at what we're going to do. So we have a really healthy Covarex plant going. You can see there's lots of uranium-235. Checking this, it's just these guys going from there to there. I probably should kill this base here, but yeah, I don't like how that keeps happening, but it does keep happening. And over here, it's just them. So you've got robots that are trying to transverse from here to here, and this is the problem. Is that they just don't like it there, because they'll, it's this. So I don't know how to fix that. Maybe I need to L-shape this a bit, and I could do that actually. I could just take this out and go straight up to there. I think you've even got some cliffs along there, but that's neither here nor there. If I have a look here though, let's have a quick look at Covarex. So the Covarex is doing really well. Fresh supply of the fresh uranium coming in. You've got a Covarex plant going in here, and it's bringing out those, and that's lovely. This is always just bringing Covarex, the uranium-235, which is the good one. It's bringing that out there. It's always bringing about 100, and it's supplying it in here. It's just freshening it up somewhat. But if you have a look here, uranium supplies, this is uranium fuel, and if we have a look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So you've got 500, nearly 3,000 per box there. In fact, if I look there, yeah, 2,400, 2,400, and you've got all those. But then, of course, you've got them all here as well, and these ones are almost full. They're all requested chests, which is a bit stupid, but yeah, you can see that's supplying all that. So this supply here is one that just goes all the time. The uranium fuel just goes all the time. Now, it does take the empty uranium fuel out, and that just goes around. So at the moment, I don't believe I've got that being filtered out, do I? Yeah, I do. I've got it going out here, and that just takes it into there. And then here, this box is a purple, so that is a provider chest. And then I think what we're doing is we're requesting that somewhere. I can't remember. It's a while ago. So I want to look. This is Neil House's design. There's a YouTuber, Neil House. He's very famous in the YouTube community for Factorio. The god, Neil House. He's amazing, and this is one of his designs. Now, I really needed to get some nuclear energy up and running, and I needed to get Covarex going here on Novice, and we had some real problems with our steam over here. So we ended up putting this here, and it solved the problem. But what I want to do is, firstly, I want to have a go at making my own, and secondly, I want to just set this up somewhere else and move it. So we do have this system here, which is making them. That's requesting. This is making. What are we missing here? What are you missing? You've got that. You've got that. But why are we not? Why wouldn't you make item ingredient shortage? Why? It should be putting them in. Why have you got that in there? See, you shouldn't do that. I tell you what we'll do. Let's head down to there, because we are just there actually. But let's get rid of. I don't think you should have that. Don't think you should have that. So basically, I should be able to go here and here, and then we should be able to make those components. I don't know why we had that. I will just get rid of this guy as well, and just hopefully that'll be good. But we should be able to make some of these components. So you've got them. I'm just going to say, please make 4 stacks of those. And are we making anything else? Oh, we were making those. Okay, I see. Yeah, yep. Okay, so let's stop this. Let's start making some other components of these nuclears as well. Sorry. Yeah, so now you're not making anything, which is good. And I can go collect all those, and then I can go collect all, drop all those, which is good. Okay, so what else do we need here for this? We need some of these, and we'll need the reactors as well. So heat pipes and reactors, I think, are the two. Watch those trains. So I could put in this will be heat pipes. So I want to just see, where's all the nuclear stuff? There it is. Yep. What's that? Heat exchanger. What's the heat exchanger? Is that a heat exchanger? Yeah, it is a heat exchanger. Okay, cool. And then we've got the reactors themselves, and we will get the reactors up, but I might make the reactors myself. So if I can put in let me put in the heat exchanger here. Yeah. And then let me put in the heat pipe there. Okay, so then I'm going to copy this recipe and place it in here. I'm going to copy this and place it in here. We've got these, so it should be... okay. Right. I need to get rid of some stuff. Can I make reactors? No, I can't. Can I turn off this and get rid of some robots? Yes, I can. I can do that. Okay, and then I can also say, can we just get rid of some of them? Can we get rid of some of them? All of them. And I don't really need half of this. See, we've got this turned off, so it shouldn't keep topping me up. I don't need them. And there's a few things here that we just don't need. And we can just half a lot of these and get rid of a few different things. Okay, there we go. And most of those can go. Cool. Okay, just create a little bit of space there. And I won't turn the logistics back on just yet. So if I've got these guys, so they're making from, you've got copper plates and you've got steel plates. So copper plates and steel plates are the two that we want, and I want to trash the rest. So copper, and it should just be the steel that's coming in. And what we'll do here is we'll just say 1500, and we'll just say 1500, so it's even of both. So that's not too bad. Yep. And then this guy here, so that'll make those guys. Just needs a bit of steel. Have we got any steel? Yeah, I do. Okay, there you go. You've got a little bit of steel going in there. So it'll just keep adding in the steel, and these guys will get made, which will be quite good. Right, okay, cool. So that's nice. You're doing this, and I think here, if I want to just grab, please, all those, I'll then go, right, over here, can we do, let me just do that. And I want to say over here, I want to say, let me just do 1,000 and 1,000 and 1,000. Cool. And then hopefully that would be there. We'll just put those guys in there. What are you missing here? It is steel, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll pick up on that. So essentially that should be pretty good. Are you not making these? What was the problem? We do have steel issues, don't we? Yeah. What's going on here? This is just making those, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know where it's taken all those. Oh, it's making them and putting them in there, so that's pretty good. Okay, so it really is the steel to get those guys going, but let's think about how we're going to get this all up and running. So what I'd like to do is just have a look at where we're going to make where we're going to put our nuclear in. And our Covarex is here, but I'm going to run the Covarex down, actually. I don't want the robots moving things down. I think I want to run it across. So, yeah, let's think about this for these guys. It's going to be a big power plant. I want to actually put 3 of these plants in. Actually, this could be a nice area. Yeah, how big is the nuclear? So this is it here. I think I could put it in here. This would be a great area. Yeah, let's do that. Let's run it to there. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go here and I'm going to paste the whole lot as it is. I'm going to say, right, this is what we need to put in. Okay, and I'm just going to come in here and we're going to see where we can put this. So we've got the spaceship, we've got this guy, and let me see. So I want to basically do it. You know, this actually is great. I actually like this layout. I might leave this actually as it is. We've got this here to feed the water as well, so this could be quite good. So what we could do here is, let me just put, if I go into blueprints and I just drop this in, put it in here as a blueprint. I could have just dropped it on the toolbar as well. Let's go and make a little bit of a space for this, and we'll have a look. Oh, watch out for these trains. They will do you in. And oh, there we go with the train. Nearly got done. Okay, so we've got sulfuric acid here. So I obviously want this being cleared off quite nicely. So let me just put that, say, there, and then let me put this. And we will get some sulfuric acid heading in the right direction again. Okay, cool. Okay, where's the sulfuric coming through to? Yeah, we don't know what that's. So let's go with green. And here I wanted to go, we'll do it there. Okay, and we'll go here and there, and then we should be right to do the usual bit. Now I don't have a pump, but I don't think we had a pump in this section. Oh, we did have a pump, so let's do it here. Okay, so we'll put a pump in here. Have we got any big problems? I don't think so. Do we have a pump? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's put a pump in here, and then we'll do this, and all we're going to do is we're going to say, right, we need this to be there. Good. Okay, Yeah. And 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so the bots will come take those. Okay, so that'll be quite nice. All right, so this will be quite good. Now we do want to keep this, so we are going to only probably put 2 in there. I suppose what we could do is move the train down below, and we could put a third in if we wanted to. I like the idea of the extension. So let me grab this first, and we'll just grab it from here. Thank you. Okay. So I do like there is good, because we can add an extra one directly below. That's kind of nice. So let's put it here for now, and then we'll go see what we've got and what we need. First of all, we've got to work out whether or not the power is exactly as we want it. So I want this to look quite nice as well. And I'm gonna have this feeding. So we are gonna have a little fuel station going on as well. But once we've got one, we're gonna want a second one immediately. So let me just see if I can get the second one in. Would it go in here? So this is kind of like, second, almost like, yeah, I think what we're gonna want to do is go like that. And I'm then gonna want to go here. Yeah. And then we'll just see about putting this right up. Let's look at putting that there. Okay. And then we'll go down and we'll put this guy there. Yeah. And that'll be creating absolutely heaps of megawatts going on here. Now, these are all even, so I want to move this guy out and just say, right, everything's powered nicely. You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there at all, and I don't think you guys need to be there at all. The fuel system doesn't need to be like this. So we'll have this as the one controller, but basically that's it there, and then you only want to feed that product out of there. So I will clear that out. Cool. Okay, nice. All right, so we don't want you, and then everything else would be quite nice. And I'm just thinking sort of, if you're there, what I want to do is I do want to power up these guys. So we'll probably just go, oh, I might be trapped in here by these pipes. But we'll go here. Yeah. At the end of it, at the end of these, we'll go here, and then we'll do the same thing. Yeah. We'll do that. Yeah. Okay, so that would kind of at least give us the sort of similar parts, so that's quite good. And then, yeah, we'll see about this. Now what will stop these from going is we want to get, oh, it's already got these guys being picked up, which is nice. And you are filling up, which is good. So that's good. I'm happy with that. Cool. I think everything's kind of getting going. What we'll do now is I'm going to want to see, I don't know how much other power we've got, but what I want to do is I want to pick up, let me just turn off my bots, the bot movement. Yeah, turn these personal bots off. And what I want to do is just pick this guy up. Yeah. And let me just at the same time get a few of those guys in there. All right. Let me just see if I can get one firing first. Ooh, okay. Now, see how that's a lot healthier? That's a lot healthier there. Okay. And then I just want to just basically do... can I do that? Yes, I can. Can I also go... Let me just do... no, let me do this. And this. Yep. So if I do that and just put them in, I could then also just do this just to get a bit of fuel cells going. I think that could be quite nice. Okay. And then you are nearly full. So I will do a one at the end as well. In fact, let's make you there, and just say, can you request, and can you do it from buffers as well? Can you request nuclear fuel, and I want 1,000 of those nuclear fuels, and it should just now go bang. Cool, and it'll do that. So that is they're ready to go, and I'll just do this guy, and we'll just see about it. Now just before we got him, pick him up, and I'll put him down as a blueprint, but I want to plug in the water. So we've got this one here, we've got this one here. Now if I have a look at it, this guy here, and then we got that. Now that is the extra just there. So let me just see. You got him, and you got him. Yep. And they feed into each other, don't they? Yes. Now I want to feed each of the halves with singular water. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do, because we are trying to just make it a bigger one here. Yeah, I did renege on what I said, guys. I do love this design, and I will have a go at my own design, but I think it's just tidy at the moment. So I think that's quite good, just to go with that. I'm going to pick 4 of those guys, and I'm just going to see if I can get my 4 pumps going nicely. Let me try and get a nice bay there for those ones. So if I do here, so if I go, if I do, have I got any of this? Yes, I do. And can I do that? Can I do that? And can I do that? Yes, I can. I can also do this. Good. Okay, let me just see if I can now just do this a little bit neater. So it's nuclear, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so the bottom 2, we'll do the bottom ones first, aren't we? Are we doing the bottom ones? Yeah, let's do these ones, because they seem to be ready. No, we're doing the top ones. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to come across to here, and we're going to say, I need this to curve around. So put you there. Okay, so we want this to basically do there, and then I want that to mirror and come across. Now if I do that, yeah, I'm getting a clean corner there, which is nice. Okay, so these 2 here can be, and you know what, let's enjoy ourselves here. No, I like the idea of them coming from the same spot. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, so at this point we can jut off. Good, and that means you can come in to there. Yeah, here and here with a corner, and we turn. This is the outer side. So we go there, and we are on the outer. So here to here with this one to there. We do that, we copy here, and just picking up this one. And then we do the next one on the slightly different, picking him up. But water is now going to the system, which is nice. I can do this at the top, but I'll need to flip it on the last, and that's good. So water's now going to the system, and you are going, and if I do that, you should now be heat exchanging. I believe we're now actually getting somewhere. We should now start to get low temperature. This should start to fire. Okay, so I want to just see what our power is, because I want to, yeah, there's not much happening in the base. What I want to do is just, I might hate this, but I want to, please, yeah, I want to do, basically shut these 4 down. Right, nice. Good. I think I talked about running the fuel individually. I think I want to run the fuel down on lines. I don't want robots, because it's too important. And the robots are great, bless them. And bless them, look at them running around. But it's too much. It can go wrong. Which is not the right approach with Factorio. Okay, so these should be firing, and I don't know what I might be missing here, but let me see. But that's the feeding point, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So we would run them from here and feed them into there. But at the moment, that is everything that we've got. Okay. Now, is this plugged into the network? Yes, it is, because it plugs in there via these substations. Okay, so what is happening? Are we getting anything? Temperature is coming up. Okay, good. So they are going. So I would need to now make 4 more of these nuclear reactors. And I'm just looking to see if I hover over, I should see some here, and I don't have them. So what I'll do is have a quick sip of beer. And I want to see, do I have a nuclear reactor? Rocket silo centrifuge. No. What do I need for a nuclear reactor? I need that copper. I've got copper. Okay, let me do it. If I go here, I want to basically go... have I got nuclear? I think I've got it. I think I've got one. Okay, let me do it. So I want to go these guys, and I want 500. Yep. And what else do you want? 500 steel, 500 reds, 500 steel. I'm going to put the exact amounts. 500 steel. Once you do these, I think they transfer between the games as well. 500 reds. And what's the last thing? 500 concrete. So I'm going to do this 4 times. What's the concrete? So is it just concrete? Yeah, I think it is. Let's just check. It is just concrete, I'm sure. Yeah, just concrete. Yeah, brilliant. Good. So if I hit personal logistics and I hit just untick, I just want this one. And I'm going to call it a nuclear reactor. Nuclear reactor. Yep, thank you. Okay, so it's going to fill this up, and then I'll have enough to make it. So I'm just waiting on... Well, it's filling up now, isn't it? Yeah, it is filling up. So we'll let them go and do that. You can see a bots all moving around, filling me up now. So we are getting there with that one. Just 1 out of the 3 at the moment. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so there's the 4 of that. And then this one's ready to go. So at the same time, I think what we can do is the bots. Is this in a botted area? No, it isn't. Shall we put one here? Yes, we will. And I'm going to put it right on the point. And then I'm going to say, you need power. You definitely need power. Yeah. Good. Okay, so you'll have power, and then this will build, which is nice. Okay, so that's that. Look, we are fueling. We are fueling, guys. We shouldn't be, but we are actually fueling. Okay, good. So what I'll do is I'll cut the fueling off, actually. We don't want that. And we don't want any of the fellas. In fact, we want them to go back. And then what I'll do is I'm going to get a fueling going. Right, let's do nuclear fuel like this. Basically load into this for nuclear fuel. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to say, if you've got fuel, please just load onto this. Yeah. Good. And then I'm going to put a nuclear fuel stock. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's put it up here, and we'll put a stockpile. Yeah, we will put a stockpile here, and we'll do... Oh, we love these stockpiles too. These are great. So we'll go like this. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll go here. Okay, this is the stockpile, so it's going to be like this, and this is going to be it. And I will just ask them to feed at the moment in like this, but we're going to... Let's do this one, actually. And I'm going to ask just to go like this for the moment here, and it'll just zigzag around once I get the power going. Yeah, and we'll say, yeah, please do it nicely. Oh, okay, let's just do it nicely. Good. Okay, so that will just fill up now, and these guys will just fill up, and that'll be nice. Okay, so that'll just nuclear stockpile that, and I'll be able to then go, right, you don't need to be there, you don't need to be there. These are all full. Picking up those ones myself. You can go. How many have you got in there? You doing all right? Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me go here, down, down, and then it's full. And then I can go here to there. Great. And then we can do this. And we can also go here. And then I can just say, right, how many have we got in this actually? Because I don't want these guys collecting. In fact, let me just change those to this so they don't request. I think the problem was they were requesting. So they'll empty now. That'll be the end of that. They'll empty and it'll be done. Okay, so that'll be that. Can I make any of these? No. Why not? Because I don't have the products. Let's just go get them from that. Oh yeah, nuclear fuel is now going. Look at that. That's lovely. Okay, so nuclear is going. These guys are going even though they don't have reactors. That's good fun. That is good. So I just want to unmake those, please, and just say, can you please not make these? And I'm going to say, don't make. Sorry, unmake all this. Unmake all this. And then we'll work out what we're doing with the fuel. The fuel I want to be a bit careful with, actually. But delete all of this things. Yeah, good. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. Now, I want to then run, and I'm just going to do... What am I going to do? I'm going to do... Let me just try and do this for the moment. I just want to see if I do that. Yep. And I get these. Let me try running. There we go. Great. Okay, cool. So I want the nuclear fuel to come across to here, yeah? And this is going to be lovely. So let me do, while we're there, we obviously have issues with various bits and pieces, like lots of these robots. These bloody robots. Right. And what are we gonna do here? Okay, nuclear. Here's the nuclear. The new nice little nuclear system is going to be, I think, here. Yeah, that's nice. Are you getting through? Is that clean? You are. Nice. Good, good, good. And then we'll go here. Oh, you're missing something. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to remove green science as well at some point. Green and red science will move them to Volcanus as well. Man, I wanted to do so much in this episode. It's amazing how much you just can't get done. And how long it takes to do things. I'm sort of trying to rush through as well. It's very... yeah, it's funny how rushed you can kind of get. Just trying to... what are you doing? If are you not on there? No, I need to set up that. So the tool belt is like from another planet, literally. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we will do this. Don't even know what that other belt is. Gap of 2 sounds good, and we'll go into here. Right, and they'll make that. Okay. So nuclear fuel will come down to here, and it'll double side, and it'll do that. And that means that this is just going to keep picking up. Now, I want to see how many of those I've got. So if I then say, I don't want any others requesting. So basically from here, I just want this. I don't even know why those guys are filtered. They don't need to be filtered. But if I just replace all these blue request chests with steel, it should now rock and roll. Okay. So now what we want to do when it makes the fuel is we're going to bring it down, and it's going to be brilliant. We don't need to make any of this anymore. So what are you doing? Do you know what? I'm just going to ask it not to for the moment. Oh, well, I'll just cap it. You're capped. And let me just cap everything at the same. You're already at 1. Good. Okay, good. So you're capped. You're making. And now all we need to do is squeeze through the nuclear fuel. But what we'll do is we won't do it just yet. The nuclear fuel is here. And actually, it's the other type that we need. It's the common type. And that's what's slowing us down. So we are waiting on this common 238, uranium-238. Yeah, and it actually needs some as well. So this uranium-238 is what is slowing us down unbelievably, because coming out of here is uranium-238. Why are you? Yeah, you're doing that. You're coming out, and then from here you're getting put into the system. You'll go through there, and these guys are using it. But they're all using it, and what we need to do is actually not do that. We need them to produce into here. So I'll balance that. That's going to be a balancing act. It is. Let's do this. And it doesn't. Okay, we'll tidy all this up. This is lovely. These guys are placing onto here, which is nice. And then once you empty, yeah, they're all good. So we can do this. Nice. We'll pick up these and they'll be lovely. Okay, that's nuclear. Is it going all right? It is. Have we got enough to make reactors yet? No, we don't. Oh man, okay, so we just need steel, which I can get that from here, but I need red circuits, and I'm sure I got heaps of those up here, so let's jump up. Look, there's a decent feed going on here now as well. There's some red circuits, but I want to get them on the other direction. Red, red, red. I won't take them from here. It's tempting. It's tempting. Is the steel? Steel is there. Is there steel boxes here? There isn't. Right. Okay, good. All right. Well, here's the red. Let me just take them from this bit. So if I take, you need 500 to, yeah. There we go. How many did you get, mate? A few. Right, just this steel now. Steel. Oops, is that batteries I just picked up? A whole lot of batteries? God, it is. Blast, I don't need those. There's one. I just need to make another couple. I really should have this guy make a reactor, shouldn't I? Has he done it? Did he do a reactor? No, but I could do a reactor, couldn't I? Okay, why don't I do this then? Let me make this into a reactor. And let me just copy the recipe. Yeah, reactor. Let me just put that down, that, and that. And you are this. And now we've got the 500 of those. So if I do, I want this to be all of those. It is 500 of everything. How did it do it? How's it managed to do that? I can help it with that. I can help it with that. I can give it that. I also can give it those speed modules, and I basically want to say, right, just make one stack of reactors, please. I don't know how much a stack of reactors is. Let's have a look. A stack is, what are you? 10 in a stack. It's going to make us 10 eventually, but they're going to be going. So we'll get that going. Okay, let's connect the water up now. I do like how it glows. You don't really need lights; it just all glows green, which is good. And then this gets going, and so yeah, we want. Oh, look at that at nighttime. It looks great. Okay, cool. So these are going, and that is brilliant. These aren't going, and that is also not brilliant. But I could ask the robot to do it, and he will. There he goes. And now we should be getting power. I still don't have enough. I need to get steel and reds, which I should have got up there. But basically, these will get going. And it includes its own little heat exchanging pipes there, which is good. But these four next to each other will give the bonus. And they'll be units 1, unit 2. And then I'll divert the train line down. And it'll be unit 3. Oh, by the way, we never connected the water up here. So let's do so. Let's do it. So I want to go here. Yep. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, and it'll be, we're on the, let's do this again then. So if I go here to here, right, and then over there, we are on this one. Great. There. Cool, and we can do the corners, and now we go to here. Great, that's good. And then we just need to get down to basically, let's take the full amount actually. So what we'll do is we'll do full amount for this one. So that's green, and that can be there, and that means you're going to be here, and you're going to be here, and now we take the corners. And it's green there, so we'll go, oh well, maybe if it's green there, the other one will be green here, so we'll do that. And then this one is going to be here with that, and then there. And we do corner, now they're full, you get rid of that. Okay, good, so they've got that, and now we should start to see some of these reactors getting to going. It's the heat exchangers coming up, so it's starting to burn in. Nuclear fuel is going in. It's probably a giant waste of fuel. Here we go, we can actually get rid of these. So at the moment, robots will fill us up and fuel us, but then we'll go to a more manual system so we can keep it control. And then what I want to do is I want to then say, okay, so this now does this, it fills from here. I want to reverse this, and I want to say, right, you fill from there, so that means this section is going to be to here. So the robots will come in this way, they'll fill it, and then when they come back, sorry, when it goes this way, get rid of, and then it's down here to that. Okay, so when it gets to there, we go like this, and then over this way, I can go double, please. Okay, and then you go like this. Okay, so we do this now, and then it'll come down. Okay. So that's how these will go. And then all we need to do then is that's how that's going. So we don't want this. 750. We got lots of them. Can I put them in here? Have I got them here? Yes. Turn off personal logistics. Refund myself, and put them back in. I must have a condition to not accept those. So we want this. Get rid. Good. It let me get rid. And then we just want to go. Okay. So please. Yep, and now we'll just simply do this. And we're going to upgrade all this to blue belts shortly, but that's in a bit of a tidy up. Basically, if I do that, once you're done, you'll be lovely, and then once you're going, you'll be storing, and that'll be nice. So that is excellent. We are connected in here for power. I still haven't got enough of those guys. I should turn on them so it tops me up. But we'll go and check on that in just a sec. Okay, cool. So let's do that again. Let's go here and just say, right, you need to be there. And I am going to continue it onwards because we are putting that third reactor in. So that'll be good. Okay, so you keep filling up. Beautiful. Now, you don't need to be that. As a manual system, you can just be here. And let's make sure we got that same thing. There, I don't mind these filters because it'll do what it needs to, but let's just make sure we got that as a metal, a steel one as well. Cool. Let me just get rid of these because I don't want them back into the chest worlds. I want them in there. Right, good. Okay, that's nice. While we're heading up here, so this will go from here. Yep. And then we want this to start bringing the fuel down. Cool. Okay, so the fuel will come down, it'll go into here, it'll fill into these boxes. We can extend this if we need to. This can always come all the way along here. I don't mind the idea of heaps of nuclear fuel. It goes a long way, although I do have a Covarex imbalance at the moment. Yeah, I've got an imbalance over here. I probably need to turn off some of this the second part of the Covarex process. I need to decommission a few of these guys. I don't want to decommission that. Yeah, but if I go Control D, Control D, I should be able to just turn a few of these guys off. And then, what have we got here? We've got lots of them. I just need 4 of them running at the moment. And hopefully that'll put a bit of uranium-238 here. It's funny, you really, it's the other one you get millions of, and at the moment we've got the rare stuff. The Covarex is producing that much. Okay, so this is covered in quite nice. We still haven't got, the robots still haven't pulled themselves together. Are we getting a nuclear reactor or what? This is good. This is good. Oh, yeah, this is good. I'm quite happy with this episode. I think it's all right. Yeah, okay, so these guys are doing that. It's just going to empty this. This is a, and then we will top up directly from there. But I wanted to empty this whole system first, so we'll let it do that, and then we'll sort it out, which would be quite nice. Do we need to, yeah, let me just put it back, but put it in a better spot, please. Should we do this? So, yep, you're lovely. And then that way, this little fella doesn't need to be there. And I've just picked up some nonsense, but I can... there's my 0 counter. It doesn't like it. Okay, what else? Oh, well, I'm not going to tidy up just yet. I was checking on reactors, wasn't I? I was checking on reactors. Now, what are you short of? Jesus Christ, how can you be short of stuff? Okay, there you go. Got a few of them. Okay, reds. I'm going to get some for them and some for me, because this is getting a bit silly now. Okay, so let's just go here. But you can see how quickly that topped up. And then we'll come across here and we'll go, okay, but I need lots of steel. There's some steel there. There's some reds there. Yeah, but it's the steel that's going to be the problem. Where's the steel? The steel is going off the end. Here it is. The steel is just dying there. How many reactors can I make? Oh, none. God. Just a bit of steel then, is it? Just a bit of steel. There we go, one more reactor there. Okay, so that's me running around making steel and making a reactor, actually. In fact, if I pick up... oh, here we go. Let's just get a bit of that. And all of this, if I can get all that together. Yep. Then what I can do is I can actually just pick up over there. Look at these charging stations, they're a bit silly as well. Okay. Are you guys doing anything? I might need, what I might need is a blue chest feeding onto this side of the belt for that. Oh, you pick up there either way, don't you? Yeah, okay, good. So look, let's do something here. Let's do something. Let's go, okay, not there. Let's do something here. Let's do this. So you're collecting here and you're refreshing. But what about if we say also get 100 of the other ones? Yeah. And then we'll just see where they are, because they might be in... Ah, here they come. They're in the system. There we go. They're in there. So that'll be good. They'll just flush those out a bit, which would be nice. Yeah. What is this? Why are you all just... Can we upgrade them? I could use just a... This will empty it a bit quicker, but I could use a robot just to upgrade these. But I won't. Not sure why. But I'm just not going to do it. Right, there you go. You should be, yeah, there's more coming on now. And then once we get going, we get these guys going like this. Saying, right, here we go. Just get going. Everything on there, please. Good, good, good. Okay, that fills them up. And then when we go down here, if I get this, how much am I off at? It's just steel. So let me try and make a second one. Steel is here. I can get lots of steel. Steel is here. We'll make a second. I think we must be just maybe after one more after this. Yeah, just steel. Let's make another one. That'll make, by the time it gets over here, I'll run across the front. These guys are making up. And we've doubled the amount of nuclear output, which is great. And we're putting one down there, and we're putting one down there. And I believe we just need to make one more. And so that'll be me going ahead and making that. But that is beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can just see what our power output is now, although these guys haven't really started up yet, have they? No, but the nuclear steam turbine is this. So I think we have 1 gigawatt. I think we have quite a bit of 1 gigawatt is 1,000 megawatts. Yeah, we have quite a bit going on. There's not much being produced at the moment, but there are lots of bots going around. They'll need to be charged. So there is bits happening. It is topping me up. And we'll see about it. Yeah, we won't be too far off doing this. Well, I think I'm going to leave the episode here. Yeah, because we are kind of getting there now. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We have now created a bit more of a nuclear area. And it's been really good. Don't forget to leave your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Stitch Up. And I look forward to seeing you in the very next episode. This has been episode 31 of our Factorio Space Age, our very first Let's Play series. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.